Hello, Nautilus. Where is Mark?
Here I am, Mac. What's up?
Up indeed. Ghosts up from the sea.
Ghosts?
Ghost.
We have a report from Tunisia.
That's where we are, right off the shore of Tunis, the capital.
Right, Robbie. We have a report of strange apparitions off the coast. Please check it out and report in.
All right, Mac, we'll begin immediately. Okay, kids, let's go. Rob, you get on visual check.
Right.
Chris, give us a slow forward program for this area.
Right, Mark. Hey, Mark, that's strange.
What is it, Rob?
There's a man standing in the middle of the sea. Who is he? What is he doing?
He's an octopus fisherman, waiting for an octopus to come out of its cave. When it does, he flings it into his boat.
What does he want all those octopuses for?
Oh, they're for eating.
Ooh.
Octopus is eaten in many parts of the world. It's in great demand. Let's talk to him. He may be able to help us. Hello there. How's your catch?
Fair. Better fishing over north.
Then why don't you fish over there?
Like to. Can't.
Why not?
Ghosts. Don't want no truck with ghosts. So I'll just stay right here. Safer.
What kind of ghosts? What did they look like?
Just what did you see? And where?
Well, a couple of mornings ago, I was out before dawn, as usual. All of a sudden, the water started to boil and bubble, and out of it come this here great glowing ghost. Well, when it started to drift toward me, I got out of there as fast as I could. Last time I looked back, there was 3 or 4 of them out there, all glowing and dancing weird-like.
That's exactly what I would have done. What? Dance on the water? No, you ninny, get away from there.
Can you point out on this map where you saw the ghosts?
Here, see? Just over the edge of the ruins.
Ruins? What ruins?
Why, the remains of Carthage. Been there for almost 3,000 years.
I think the answer to our mystery is in those ruins. Remember, no noise.
All right, men, hurry. We can keep this game going only so long. Get that barge loaded. It's a lucky break getting that old map before the authorities. Some people would call this stealing. I call it collecting. Well, what is it?
Fisherman coming. About 2 minutes away.
Okay, we'll take care of him. Send up the smoke and the bubbles, boys. Keep those spotlights in the center. Looks more scary that way.
Ghosts! Help! Monsters! Wait me first!
This is a valuable treasure for the people of this area. Everything found in these waters belongs to them. That's why that gang worked out this scheme. They hoped to get away with it before the discovery was reported.
But the long arm of the law got them. You mean the long arms of the law, don't you?
Hello, Mac. We've arrived at the island, and we're staying out of sight, as you suggested. What's the story here?
Hello, Nautilus. We received a message from one of the trading ships that treasure hunters have moved onto the island and have begun digging.
Yes, Mac, they've dug quite a few holes. But why are you interested?
They're modern-day pirates, Mark, looking for old pirates' treasure.
I understand, Mac, but why here?
Well, take a look at this.
It's a gold coin. Where did it come from?
Well, nobody knows for sure, but quite a few of them have turned up over the years, and the islanders have been selling them to the museums. But they won't tell where they find them.
What are those things floating in the water, Mark?
Look like marker buoys.
Oh, the islanders are fishermen, Mark. One of their delicacies they fish for is octopus. Perhaps it's part of their equipment, you see.
That gives me an idea. Suit up, Robbie.
Look, Mark, there's a fisherman. What sort of fishing equipment is that? Looks like a bunch of old pails.
That's right, Chris. That's exactly what it is. Each pail has a stone in it to make it sink to the bottom. Come on, we'll take a closer look.
What sort of bait do they use to attract octopus, Mark?
No bait at all, Robbie. Just curiosity and a free house.
A free house?
Yes. We'll have to watch for a while and keep your eyes open.
Mark, I found something on the scanner. It looks like parts of an old ship that must have sunk here years ago. To your right.
That's what I expected, Chris.
Do you think it was a pirate?
Well, it's a little hard to tell, but we'll take a look, Chris. What's happening on shore?
They're still digging.
Look, there's one of our 8 armed friends now. You see, an octopus likes a shelter to live in and moves to a new home every few days. So since he's always on the lookout for a new house...
He makes a home in the fisherman's pail.
That's right. And to protect his new home, he builds a wall in front of it, out of stones or anything he can carry.
Look, a gold coin. He found a gold coin. He took it right up to the pail with him. Look, Mark, he's used the gold coin as part of the wall in front of his new house. Mark, it looks as if the diggers are giving up the search. They're loading all the equipment back onto their boat. And the fisherman has come back. He's right above you.
We'll all keep quiet. They'll never know we were here.
The fisherman is pulling in his ropes.
Watch, Rob. We'll see if he's lucky or not.
Looks like he's caught the octopus, Mark.
And look, the pail is scooping up part of the wall.
And the gold coin.
It looks as if these people didn't need our help after all. The treasure hunters have given up and gone.
I wonder if the fishermen know where the gold coins come from.
Oh, maybe they do, but they're certainly not going to tell anyone.
No one would believe them. You see, mister, I got this gold coin from an octopus who lived in a pail at the bottom of the sea. This is a naval base, isn't it, Dr. Mack?
Yes, Rob, it is.
Well, even though it's nice to be on land again, I'm not sure this is really time off. Well, Rob, you could always wait on the Nautilus. What, and miss all this swell pollution?
Yes, well, that's exactly why we're here.
Wow. If the pollution doesn't get us, the Navy will.
Whew. I guess we'd better be more careful.
Well, everybody is pretty preoccupied. You see, this is a special kind of research station. Now, look over there.
That's really weird. They're smashing things up.
They're testing containers for nuclear wastes.
You mean radioactive stuff?
Yes, Rob. See, we've been using nuclear generators for many years now, and they've not only been generating power, but waste as well.
I thought they just put them in barrels of concrete and dumped them in the sea.
Well, that's what used to be done, but recently tests have shown slight radioactive contamination of the water. The old methods have some defects.
What are they doing about it here?
Well, the tests you see here are to find a container that will be able to withstand any amount of rough handling in the transportation of nuclear wastes. This has to be solved before the waste gets to its final destination. Then comes the next problem.
And that's... Where do we put the containers?
That's right, Chris. Do we continue to drop them in the sea, or bury them, or fire them into space to become someone else's problem? Hey, emergency.
Dr. Winters, what's happening? There's a general alarm.
One of the disposal ships has a problem in the dock. A container ready for disposal has fallen overboard. It's taken a man with it. He's pinned underneath it.
Come on, kids, let's get over there.
Oh, that was quick thinking, son. Now he'll be able to breathe until he's freed. Well, I'm afraid it won't be good enough, sir. You see, the container's been punctured by the rocks. And if we pull it up, it'll contaminate him and the entire bay.
Come on, kids. I've got an idea. Come in, Nautilus. I've got him. Now you do your stuff.
Okay, Rob, go to it. Aye, aye.
Attaboy, Rob. Now, for the delicate work.
Hold her steady, Chris. We don't want a sudden jar on that container. This is the tricky bit.
Okay, that does it. I've got him. I'll see you topside.
Oh, good job, crew. Now we've got lots of time. We'll just strap the rock and the container together, raise them, and bring them ashore for reprocessing.
Right. We were misled by thinking of lifting the container in the first place. What we really wanted was to remove the man. The rock only had to move a few inches.
I know. Don't raise the bridge, lower the river.
Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Save the Whale Foundation, welcome to our annual awards
Why
presentation.
do we have to be here? I know this is an important group and they do good work. Quiet, Rob. We were ordered to report here by Dr. McPherson.
That's right, Rob. It's just another assignment.
To a remarkable trio of mariners in the service of the United World Organization.
Well, I'd rather be at sea. Rob, you're always at sea wherever you are.
And now, please welcome this year's winners, the crew of UWO ship Nautilus.
Oh, I forgot to tell you two. We're this year's winners.
Mark, Chris, Robbie, would you come up, please? First, a remarkable young lady. Here she is. Investigating a UWO report of unexplained killer whale activity in the mid-Atlantic, the Nautilus discovered a killer whale trapped beneath the sea.
There he is. He's running out of air. Do you think we can lift that cable, Chris, without injuring him?
Just get me close, Mark, and I'll try. You did it, Chris. He's free. He's joining his pack.
And secondly, a brave young lad, Robbie. On a routine mission near the southern coast, you and your shipmates learned of the beaching of the leader of a herd of pilot whales.
We have a big problem on our hands, and I mean big. That fellow must be 30 feet.
How are we going to get him back into the sea before all the others follow him ashore? I think I've got an idea, Mark. If you can get us into position, I can harpoon him. Harpoon him? Are you all right? I don't mean with a spear, with a net. With the weight evenly distributed, he can be towed out to sea.
That is worth a try, Rob. All right, you man the net. I'll get in as close as I can.
You got him, Rob. You saved him.
Well done, Rob. Now we can tow him to safety.
And Captain Mark Nemo. During an assignment, you discovered a seemingly orphaned rare blue whale. Determined to save this youngster,
You searched for its herd.
Well, if this baby is just lost, its mother will also be looking for him. If not, he'll be brought up by the herd, if we can find it.
Look, Mark, on the sonar. There's a school of sharks. What do we do, Mark? They'll get the baby.
Well, we'll have to convince them that we're the baby's mother. We've got to protect it as best we can.
There's his mother. What can she do?
Oh, she's enormously powerful. No shark will tangle with a healthy whale.
For your courage and daring, we are proud to present this year's award.
On behalf of my crew, I thank you. We were just doing our jobs, and I might add, having a whale of a time doing it.
Oh, Mark, it's bad enough on ship, but in public?
That's fine, Robbie. Make one more sweep across the north face of that ledge with the camera, and then come on in.
Okay, Mark, here goes. According to my instruments, Robbie has 12 minutes of air left in his tanks.
Well, that's fine, Chris. Keep a close watch on that supply, though, will you?
Sure thing, Mark. Look, has Robbie turned off the video coordinate camera?
Certainly looks that way. Robbie, have you finished the survey?
Mark, I've just found something more important. I've got to follow it.
What is it, Robbie?
You'll see when I bring it back to the Nautilus. Mark, Robbie's respiration has increased, and he seems to be swimming down into deeper water.
Quick, Chris, get a video fix on Robbie. There's something very wrong here. Rob, are you all right?
Sure, Mark, but have I got a surprise for you?
Report, Rob.
Coelacanth. I'm on his trail trying to get a picture. Coelacanth?
The coelacanth is a living fossil, Chris. The world's oldest known unchanged fish. Its direct relatives go back to the Devonian period, 300 million years ago. And until very recently, scientists believed they were extinct. But a few specimens have been found, but they've never been seen underwater.
Gee, a photograph of one of those could certainly be a major discovery.
There's only one problem, though.
What's that?
Coelacanth went undiscovered for centuries because it lives in the deepest, uncharted parts of the oceans.
And Robbie has only 5 minutes of air left.
Well, that's only half the problem, Chris. Robbie, stop. Stay where you are. We'll catch the coelacanth with the Nautilus. Repeat, stay where you are.
I can't let him get away now, Mark. I've got to follow him. Look, Mark, Robbie is swimming as though he doesn't know where he's going. What's wrong with him?
Oh, no, that's what I was afraid of. Nitrogen narcosis. The air he's breathing at that depth is fogging his mind, making him drunk. The deeper he goes, the worse it will get. We've got to stop him. Robbie, this is Mark. Do you read me?
Mark? Mark who? Oh, that Mark. I'm just following this little fishy, Marky. Just following him down, 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 down.
Listen, Robbie, freeze where you are. Understand?
Freeze? I'm not cold. It's so beautiful here. All I want to do is go down, 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 deeper, deeper. Robbie has only 2 minutes of air left in his tanks now.
We're going to have to dive the Nautilus. We'll lay out specimen nets.
But what if he swims by us?
Just keep your fingers crossed, Chris.
In 30 seconds, Robbie will be out of air. Oh, look at the beautiful nest. Soft, comfortable. I wonder if they can catch me in these nests. Oh, they feel so good.
We've got it. Bring our catch in for decompression, Chris.
Aye, aye. How did that picture of my coelacanth turn out, Chris? Well, what do you think? Oh, not very good, eh?
Well, What can you expect from someone who sinks like a fish?
How much longer, Mark? I can hardly wait. You're not going to see very much from here anyway, Rob.
Well, that's right, Rob. We're here on emergency standby. That means we're to look for anything that could be an unforeseen danger.
I know, but think of it. We're part of a manned spacecraft recovery. When will they be here?
Just take it easy, Rob. They're estimated to splash down in, about 10 minutes.
When can we see them? They're going to be picked up from the surface, aren't they?
Yes, they're equipped with flotation gear, and as soon as they hit the water, a ring around the capsule fills with air and keeps the capsule upright so the astronauts can get into a rubber raft. We can surface then and watch the rest of the operation.
Oh, good. A front row seat.
All right, now, let's get our job done. Chris, how are we keeping to our coordinates?
We're holding right on, Mark.
Rob, what's the sonar picture for this area?
All clear. They must be entering the atmosphere now.
Yes, they should be here very soon now. Chris, let's have a visual check. Deploy the video scope.
Mark, check off to the right side. There's a large object it can't make out on the sonar.
Okay, Rob.
What's that? It looks like another submarine. It shouldn't be here. This area's off limits to unofficial craft.
Hang on, gang. We're going topside. Chris, get Dr. Mack.
What are you doing? We're supposed to watch here. Are we running from that ship?
That is no ship. Hello, Mac. Hello, Mac. We're going to pick up the astronauts. Advise the recovery ships.
All right, Mark. What's happened?
It's a giant squid, Mac. There's one cruising nearby.
Oh, go ahead, Mark. I'll advise them to keep a sharp eye.
That didn't look like a sea creature. It had lights.
Now, that was a squid, all right. It has rows of light-producing organs.
But squids don't eat people, do they?
Their diet is not the question. There have been authenticated cases of giant squid attacking open boats and plucking the men out one by one.
Wow, those two are in an open boat.
Exactly, and we're not going to take any chances. Ahoy! We're taking you aboard. We're the Nautilus. We'll explain later.
Wow. What was that?
That was a giant squid. Yeah, he almost got you.
Well, now that's what I call being welcomed back with open arms.
Oh, no! Mark, that's terrible. Where are we headed, Mark?
Maui Island. An old school friend of mine is having trouble with her oyster beds. Seems they're being raided. She's losing thousands of oysters every day. By the way, Chris, can you research something for me?
Sure, Mark. What do you want me to look up? Poachers? Pirates?
No, Chris. What I want is...
Pearl thieves.
No. Starfish.
Starfish?
Mm-hmm. Yes, starfish.
Well, okay, Mark. Whatever you say.
Thanks, Chris.
What's gotten into Mark? We're getting ready for an adventure with pearl thieves or smugglers or something, and he's asking me to study starfish.
They The starfish shape is most recognized symbol for the sea or sea life.
Well, Chris, catching pearl thieves is tough work. I'll go up to the bridge and help Mark plan our strategy. You'll be back.
Found in all seas, the typical shape of a starfish is 5 pointed arms radiating from a central body.
Big deal.
Some starfish have as many as 50 arms. Adult starfish range in size from 1/2 inch to 3 feet in diameter.
So, you're back, Rob. Mark didn't need you? Sure. He asked me to do some very important research. He needs information on, starfish? Yeah, I guess, we're both in the same boat.
Starfish come in many bright and beautiful colors. Their diet consists of fish, plankton, algae, worms, and shellfish. It is a devouring plague to commercial oyster and mussel beds. The starfish is capable of amazing regeneration. Some species can regenerate a whole new creature from one small section of one of its arms.
Well, we're here. Maui Island. Ah, Jenny's waiting on the dock.
Mark, I just don't know what I'll do. A couple more months and those starfish will eat me into bankruptcy.
Well, what have you done to stop them so far, Jenny?
Well, I'm using a local dredging company. They've never worked with starfish before, but they're doing an excellent job. They haul them up, and they chop them up, and haul and chop, and haul and chop, but there are always more down there. What do they do with the pieces? I don't know. Oh, no.
Oh, what is it, kids?
You know, I'll bet they're throwing them overboard. The library said that some starfish can grow new creatures from small pieces of another. And if the dredgers are throwing small pieces back into the water, every time they chop one up, you see, they're actually creating many more. Oh, no. Don't worry. All you have to do when you catch them is dry them out and sell them as souvenirs. That way, you can get back some of the money you've lost on the oysters and eliminate your problem at the same time. What's in those boxes, Mark? Did we take on supplies?
Well, Robbie, Jenny was so grateful we saved her oysters that, well, she wanted to show her appreciation.
She wanted to give us something to remember her by.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Chris.
What?
Souvenirs of Maui.
Oh! What are we going after? Whales or squid or turtles?
All of them. United World Organization is preparing a television special about man's effect on the Earth. We have to give them material for it.
Unfortunately, that's easy. We have too many examples in the video library of man's effect. Like whales.
Yes, Chris, men have hunted whales for centuries, killing them for oils and food, and even trophies.
Then there's the turtle. Man kills them for their meat and to make jewelry and souvenirs out of their shells. He even eats their eggs.
Yes, Rob. All we can do is hope that our experiments with turtle farming, raising them commercially, will take the pressure off the wild populations.
How about the fish bomber?
The fish bombers? Oh, yes. Well, they're only an example of what man will do to make it easier to catch sea creatures. It's the most cruel and shameful form of fishing ever devised.
What can we do with them? How can we make them understand?
Them? Who?
Them. People.
Them. You mean us? The only difference between the fish bomber and you is that you have learned to respect the sea and its creatures. Well, I can't think of one instance where man has planned to exterminate a species of animal or fish or bird. It just happens. Maybe I can explain it this way. Let's say that I gave you a basket of sunflower seeds. You and Rob share them. And after a while, they're half gone.
But we still have half of them left.
Right, Rob? Now, you don't think of the sunflower seeds that are gone. You think only of what's left. You eat more and more until there are only 2 left in the bottom of the jar.
We'd share them too.
Uh-huh. And then you would have none.
But we could always buy more.
Ah, but what if you couldn't?
Ah, come on, Mark. There's always going to be more sunflower seeds.
But what if there weren't any more? What if a million other Chris's and Robs around the world had just eaten as many as you had, and there were none left anywhere? What if sunflowers were extinct?
Sunflowers are pretty, but they're not important.
Oh, they're important to the birds and the animals who eat their seeds, and to the ground that they enrich when they decay. You see, everything in nature is set in a delicate balance. Every plant and animal depends on other plants or animals to live. If one species is destroyed, it affects everything. Biologists estimate that an average of one species becomes extinct every 1,000 years, naturally. But in the last 300 years, man has destroyed over 200 forms of birds and mammals alone.
Our records of man's interference with sea life goes on and on. Oil spills suffocate shore creatures like birds and shellfish. Harbor development and the dumping of millions of tons of garbage in the sea destroy coastal and ocean floor habitats. And then there's tourism and...
What is it, Chris?
You know, Mark, we've met whales and sharks and squid and eels.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Chris?
I don't think I've ever been as afraid of anything as much as I am of people.
I've got a surprise, kids.
What is it, Mark?
Well, we've been given a short leave of absence to spend a few days with Dr. Oku in her underwater laboratory.
At last! I was beginning to forget what a vacation meant.
Say, I wonder if Dr. Oku still has that pet dolphin, Mark.
Oh, you mean Charlie 3?
You mean underwater man's best friend?
As a matter of fact, there he is, Robbie. And I think he remembers us.
He probably thinks we're lost, Mark.
Well, we certainly won't be arriving ahead of Charlie 3, judging by his speed.
I've picked up the lab on the sonar. You'd better let Dr. Oku know we're here, Mark.
Nautilus calling Lameshore Bay habitat. Come in, Dr. Oku.
Right on time. Hello, Mark. Hi, kids. Come on in before your hot chocolate gets cold.
That's the strangest seaweed I've ever seen, Dr. Oku. It almost looks alive.
It is alive, Robbie, and it's not exactly seaweed. Have you ever seen seaweed with eyes and a mouth?
I thought we had seen just about everything.
They are called garden eels, and they're now in what we call the up periscope position to feed on small creatures passing in the current.
They look a lot friendlier than some other eels we've encountered.
Yes, Chris. And unlike their nocturnal cousin, the moray eel, they retract into their burrows at night and feed only during the day, always remaining in the sand.
Can we go out and play with Charlie 3, Dr. Oku?
Of course, kids. Go ahead. Charlie 3 would be thrilled to have playmates.
Be careful. I'd like you to stay within sight of the laboratory.
This is a computerized hydrophone. It doesn't exactly translate dolphin language, but it gives us a good idea of what he is trying to communicate. Right now, it looks as though he is having a good time.
What does that mean, Dr. Oku?
Look for yourself, Mark. The dolphin has just spotted a small school of barracuda near the surface.
Oh, well, maybe we'd better call the kids back.
Chris and Robbie are in no danger. No local predator is going to risk being nudged by Charlie. Those barracuda did not even see them. Wait a minute. This does not look good, Mark.
Dr. Oku, what can we do?
I think we had better let Charlie 3 solve this problem. There's not much we can do from here.
Okay, kids. Come on in now.
That is not the first time that Dolphin has rescued one of my guests. Do you think he did it on purpose? Oh,
That's
no!
terrible.
Stand clear, man. This is the last of our junk. We'll just dump this and we'll be on our way home.
Holy mackerel, Mark. Look, polluters.
Let's have a look at that, Rob.
Me too.
They're dumping junk, all right. Have a look, Chris.
Wow. We'd better call the Ocean Patrol.
No, I don't think we'd better do that.
Yeah, we can take them ourselves.
Oh, I don't think we'll do that either, kids.
What? Are we going to let them get away with that?
No, I think we'll go over and see if we can help.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm serious. That's a scientific vessel.
What are they doing? Yeah, why are they dropping that junk in the water?
Well, they're building an artificial reef. Let's get out there and have a closer look.
What's the reef for? It could be to make a calm area between the reef and the land. Well, like a breakwater.
No, actually, it's to make a fish farm.
Now I know you're kidding.
No, really. You see that far reef? The one with all the fish? Let's go over to it.
Okay, you bet.
Now, these fish live here because they eat the plankton around this reef, right?
Right on.
Okay. Now, watch.
Hey, it's an old car.
Right. About 5 or 6 years ago, this was junk dropped here just as the other stuff you saw. Algae collected and began the first link in the food chain. Soon, whole schools of fish took up residence since food was available. And presto, a fish farm.
All these fish. Holy mackerel, let's get out of here. Quick, come on.
Easy, Rob, easy. What's wrong? You seen a ghost?
No, follow me quick. A giant shark.
You're right, Rob. That is not only the largest shark, but the largest fish in the world. And the whale is a mammal. This fellow is aptly named the whale shark.
Could you finish your lecture inside the Nautilus, please, before he sees us?
Oh, never mind. Your fearless leader will protect you. I'll just send him away.
Mark's gone nuts. We've got to help him. Maybe we can get an electric rod or something from the ship. Great, Rob. Let's hurry.
You see, the whale shark is harmless to man. As a matter of fact, he's hardly ever seen. As a fish, he has no great need to surface except after food. So the only time he's seen is accidentally, like now. Hey, where are you kids?
Well, Professor, does that apply to those other sharks over there? The ones heading towards you?
Oh, boy. Open the hatch. I'm about to set a new underwater speed record.
Come on, it's already open. Hurry up, Professor. Your school's gaining on you.
Well, it's been a long day. I'll be glad to get home. Oysters make good eating, but they're not much company.
Yeah, that's true, but wouldn't you like to have some of the pearls they're carrying?
After guarding them all day, I'd just soon see the last of them.
It's impossible. No one came here, or we would have seen them. The platforms are under constant surveillance. There's only one thing wrong with that.
What's that, Dr. McPherson?
Your oysters are gone. Someone's been there, all right. Ah, well, you sit tight. I'm sending some help. So there you have it. An oyster bed under constant guard has been robbed. No one saw or heard anything. I'm hoping you can solve it.
We'll certainly do our best, Mac.
I thought only some oysters make pearls.
That's right, Rob.
Well, then how do the thieves know which oysters to take?
Oh, that's easy. They take them all. You see, these are cultured pearl beds. Every single oyster in the bed has a pearl.
How can they do that?
Look it up on the video library.
Beginning some 300 years ago, the Japanese have perfected the art of pearl growing in these giant oyster farms. The suspended oysters have been implanted with tiny seed pearls, which the oyster will continue to develop.
Here it is, just as the library showed. Look, they've got guards and a lookout tower and everything.
How can anybody get in there?
Well, that's what we're going to find out. The theft took place overnight, so we're going to stay under here and see what happens. Rob, give us a half-mile sonar sweep every 5 seconds.
Right.
Chris, here's what I want you to do.
Mark, the lines are disappearing.
In which direction are they popping off?
Westward.
Quick, Chris, get us underway. I'm going to set us under that last hole. You know what to do when we get there.
Come aboard, you lovely creatures. Soon your treasures shall cover me from head to foot. Lovely pearls, all mine for the taking. And I do mean taking. What's happening? We're going down. You hooked a rock, you idiot. Get it off.
I can't get it loose.
Come on up, you fool. We just have to pull ourselves away. Full power on the winch.
No, don't do that. You'll... crash.
We've got them, Mark.
We sure have.
Oh, that was a great job.
Yes, the Nautilus was one oyster that snapped back.
If the Nautilus is an oyster, does that mean I'm the pearl?
No.
No, Rob. For a sonar operator, you're not a bad cook.
Yeah, it's all here. Magic fingers.
Oh, that's right. It's knowing which button to press on the microwave, huh?
People must eat hundreds of different kinds of fish.
As a matter of fact, we do. About 40 million tons every year.
Wow, where do they all come from?
And how do we find them all?
Incoming message, I'll get it.
Hello, Nautilus.
Hi, Mac.
Hi, Dr. Mac.
We've been asked to locate a two-man research sub studying undersea currents. It hasn't been heard from for several hours.
Well, what have we got to go on, Mac?
Other than the last known location, very little, I'm afraid. You're going to have to be very clever or very lucky.
Well, we'll do our best, Mac. Signing off. Well, this is going to be tough. We'd better get underway. Rob, the missing sub is about 45 feet long. Keep your sonar sweep as wide as you can. Chris, here's a search pattern.
Yes?
Follow it at 10 knots.
Fishing nets ahead, Mark. We'll have to go down to pass them.
Uh-huh. A fishing fleet. The answer to our prayers. Hello, fishing fleet. This is UWO ship Nautilus. We're looking for a lost submersible. Can you hook up to join the search?
Oh, sure. There are 10 of us here. We're covering about 50 miles now.
Great, great. I'll keep in contact.
What was all that about? I didn't understand it at all.
Yes, how can a bunch of fishermen help us?
Well, fishing today is not the hit-and-miss operation it used to be. It's now a highly scientific and accurate practice. They have spotter aircraft and satellites to locate the fish. And once they arrive on location, they lower forward-looking, bottom-looking, and backward-looking sonar, as well as TV cameras. This tells them the exact size and depth of the school. Then they're able to drop their nets in exactly the right place to scoop the fish up. Some ships drop in clusters of lights to attract the fish. Then with electric charges, they stun the fish, so they don't even have to use the nets. They just vacuum them up.
Wow, you're right. That's just what we need.
That's right. With 10 ships connected, covering that large an area, we're bound to find the missing ship.
Hello, Nautilus. We've got them. They're about 15 miles from you. And we don't get any reply. I guess something shorted their power.
Well, we'll get right over there. Maybe we can restore their power.
Oh, there's no rush, me boy. We'll haul them up with our nets. In these circumstances, why, they're just another fish. See you soon.
Thank you very much, Captain. Oh, thanks. When we were stuck down there, I felt like a sardine in a tin can, but I never thought I'd be grateful to be treated like one by the captain here.
Well, this answers my questions about how they catch all those fish.
But we'll have to revise our figures to 101 different kinds.
doing what you do, making everything you do go right. So I say, little Lulu, don't go up. Every time I call, please show up. You make every day seem bright and new. I love you. Hi, little angel, I'm glad that you're around. My little angel has both feet on the ground. Gotta start everyone, born to light another sun. Thinks that everything is fun and games. Angel, you got the perfect name. Hi, little angel, what you got you share. My little angel is an answer to a prayer. She's got laughter in her eyes. Each day brings a new surprise. She makes magic right out of the blue. Angel, it's the perfect name for you.
Blast off for another exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel. Don't miss the next exciting story of Space Angel.
Candy, candy, makes you think you're seeing double. Candy, candy, getting in and out of trouble. She can't help your broken heart to mend. She's one who you can depend on. Candy, candy, I'm lucky she's my friend.
him scram. Shatterers upon the lamb. Oh, what a sight in the green forest, the green forest. You may see an occasional fight. Peter Rabbit, hippity hop, the mean old little growls. Grandpa Froggy, flippity flop, and Sammy Bluey scowls. There are Martin, Mink, and Sable there, a little table there, 450 fables there, with friendship and life in the green forest, the green forest.